I once took a dump under a no dumping sign that was tacked to a very large, very dead tree. I once had my jaw kicked in by my dad. It was an accident. Honest. I hate long car trips, but I hate airport security more. By the way, my idea of a long car trip is more than 10 hours. My mother had the bubonic plague when she was pregnant with me, which means I was born with the antibodies. My constitution is amazing. I played the clarinet in 4th grade. I love Bundesliga. I saw the X-Men movie the day it came out on Guam. I was a card-carrying member of the NRA, but my membership expired and I've been too lazy to renew. I had my entire body airbrushed to look like a robot. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with RTSs. I'd love to play them, but they cheat, and they kind of suck. I cheated like the Dickens through geometry in college, and that was the last math I ever needed. I am a second-generation gamer. My parents met playing D&D. My first cat died on her 18th birthday. I once had a black lab that couldn't swim. I never dropped out of school, but there were 2 situations where I probably should have. Though I'm glad I didn't, but yeah. I think I cursed projects in progress by announcing them. The longest I ever stayed up was 85 hours. And the funny thing is I could have gone longer. Don't you start to suffer brain damage at like hour 50? I went through a little phase where I shoplifted from corporate stores. I once split the back of my head open on a door jamb while taking out the garbage. There was blood everywhere. And it wasn't until I saw my mom's friend go pale that I started screaming. One of my worst fears is being in front of people and not knowing what I'm talking about. And the fact that this is like my worst fear at this point makes me happy beyond belief. It's amazing. It was my job for 3 months. I've been run over by a car twice and come out unscathed. But I have dislocated both my toes slipping down the stairs. I had 4 friends die in as many years. I had 3 pets die in a 1-year span. I was laid off a month after moving out of my parents' house. I've dyed my hair magenta. I had my hair highlighted teal. I think it was my favorite hair color. A suicide girl helped me highlight my hair pink. I miss kids in the hall. Only one person's been able to remember my eye color without looking. I've been fianced 3 times. I never saw constellations and stars or pictures in clouds when I was a kid. Actually, I saw dragons and harpies and leaves and trees when the wind blew. I've thrown myself from a 2-story building and come out unharmed. I've thrown myself from a moving vehicle and come out unharmed. I stopped going by my first name because I got sick of being mistaken for someone else. I had never had a s'more until the summer of '08. Had I gotten pregnant when I lost my virginity and had that baby would be as old now as I was when I lost my virginity. In the total span of my life, I've tried to kill myself 74 times. And it's not that I lose my nerve, it's that I somehow keep surviving it. I've only gone on 1 gimmicky family vacation. I got a green belt in Taekwondo before I figured out that I didn't like the form. I've never had my wisdom teeth or my tonsils removed. I've regrown permanent teeth. I bite my nails because they're too weak to grow long. My first concert ever was Pink Floyd at RFK Stadium in DC. Yeah, spoiled for life. When I'm really stressed out, I sleep with this stuffed cat that my grandmother gave me when I was little. I once lost skin to a belt sander. I wrote a script for an animated series when I was in high school and screamed with rage when I accidentally deleted it. And what pisses me off most about that whole situation is that I now have the skills to actually animate that series. I have never broken a bone. I spent the entirety of middle school grounded. I avoid playing DOA too hardcore because the hot guy that taught me how to own face at that game is dead. The only movie I ever wanted to see again upon walking right out of the theater after seeing it was Dawn of the Dead.